When Anne Hathaway was young, her dream was to become a writer, but she lived in 18th century England, where a woman's life was determined by marriage. She was the daughter of a country parson, with no dowry and no title, yet she possessed a brilliant mind and a rebellious heart, while other girls dreamed of balls, proposals, and marrying into wealth, and only wanted to write to give voice to women and create a world where they could live beautifully without depending on marriage. Then Tom Lefroy appeared, a hot-tempered Irish lawyer who had been banished to the countryside after living too wildly in London. From the start, he was everything and despised, arrogant, sharp-tongued, and completely uninterested in literature. Their first conversation was full of sarcasm. The second was a battle of wits. The third, surprisingly, became a dance. During those afternoons spent reading together, and those candlelit evenings sharing silence, love quietly took root. They argued and laughed, challenged each other, and saw in one another a freer version of themselves. But reality is always the coldest judge. Tom's future depended entirely on his wealthy uncle. If he chose Anne, he would lose everything. Meanwhile, Anne received a marriage proposal, a wealthy but loveless union that offered stability and security, but lacked the spark she craved. She refused, because she loved Tom, and Tom was willing to give up everything for her. They planned to elope, with no money, no blessings, only each other. But the night before their departure, Anne looked into his eyes and asked softly, "If we leave, will you still be able to take care of your family?" His silence was the answer. She turned and walked away, not because she didn't love him enough, but because she loved him too deeply to let him lose everything. Years later, Anne had written Pride and Prejudice and achieved worldwide acclaim. They reunited at a literary reading, where Tom appeared with his daughter, named Anne. In the quiet room, he sat in the audience listening to her read aloud the story they had once inspired together. She may not have found her own fairy tale, but she made the whole world believe that love is worth waiting for.